Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube.
Hey guys, good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
We're going to continue our series on part 2, summer safety, guys. Got a few things we want to put out through our wellness tip, health and prevention. So thank you for tuning in. Come on, get up, cause you tune into the station for your morning motivation to get your education for your health and your spiritual needs. Yeah, strong will to empower people, to promote the peace, no positive attitude, baby, that's a lifelong dream. Yeah, health matters and we're here to help you become a better you, to be the best version you can be. Yeah, and it's time for this classic, fantastic, food for your soul. Here's Jackie and Coach Patrick right here. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. This is Jackie.
And Coach Patrick.
And you are listening to Help Matters here on WAAW Shout 94.7 FM, the voice of the gospel truth.
This is another beautiful day the Lord has made.
And we're going to choose to rejoice and be glad in it.
That's right. Got to do that.
Yes,
no matter how you wake up, sometimes we say we wake up on the wrong side of the bed.
No, we wake up on the right side of the bed.
That's why I say sometimes you say that, but wake up on the right side and just know that the joy of the Lord is your strength.
Is our strength.
You have to make that choice every day.
I mean, just, thanking you for another day, reserving us and sustainable grace today.
Most definitely.
That we now, we live and move and have our being in Him.
That's right.
Because when I wake up, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. I woke up this morning.
We have to abide in Him.
Yes.
We abide in Him. We abide in His word. Whatever we ask, He shall do for us.
Yes.
And we have to keep that in mind.
Yes.
As long as we're part of that vine.
Gotta come in.
He is the vine. We are the branches.
There you go.
God is the vine dresser. He's the caretaker of the vine.
Yes.
So we're in good shape. We're in good company.
Yes.
And we have a good Father.
And that's awesome. Well, good morning, everyone out there in the CSRA, guys. We're so glad that you is among us this morning on social media, as well as the radio, as you're riding down the roads. A lot of people are traveling.
Yeah.
A lot of people have came back from traveling, but still traveling because because school is getting ready to start. I think in South Carolina.
That's right.
Because they go year round. So
seems like they just got out, but I think they only get a couple of weeks, maybe.
Yeah. So. I think that's good. I wonder how is that working? Kids going to school year round. But some people say they like it. Some of the teachers say they really do like it.
Cool. All right, as Jackie said, we're talking about summer safety this morning. We wasn't in the studio last week, so we kicked off our summer safety series, and we talked about water safety. We talked about a lot of water safety last week on that replay that we did last week. And we also talked about, how to grill safely and things like that. So if you didn't get an opportunity to hear that, you can go back to our social media handles, Get Fit with Jackie Fitness on Facebook or Help Matters Jackie and Coach on YouTube. And you can check out those broadcast from last week. But we're going to acknowledge our sponsors, those that help us to be able to be on sitting in these seats talking to you every Saturday at 8 a.m. Aiken Chiropractic, Dr. Dan. When your spine is aligned, your body is too. Aiken Chiropractic is located at 425 Lawn Street Northwest, right here in Aiken, South Carolina. Their number is 803-641-9191, and their website is www.aikenchiropractic.com. Centerwell Senior Primary Care, they're helping seniors live healthier and happier lives. They're located at 3435 Wrightsboro Road in Augusta, Georgia. Their number is 706-841-9719. Their website, www.centerwell.com. And Graham's Vehicle Detailing, affordable mobile detailing with professional results every time. Their number is 706-830-4982. And their website is www.grahamsgvd.com. If you would like to be a sponsor, a partner, or a friend of the broadcast, you can call 706-592-8862. We would love for you to help us do what we do. And there are also many packages that you can purchase If you want to broadcast and get your brand out there on a weekly, daily basis with the radio station, if you would like to do that, you can call 803-649-6405. We'd love for you to partner with us to help all of us, help the station do what it do.
Yes. And Coach Patrick, I like that, just always kind of start the morning off with just, what are you grateful for, whether it's small, there's nothing that's too big or small, there's something that, to be grateful for. I know we all can find something to be grateful for today.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you know me, I love family, so I'm just grateful for family. I'm grateful, to have two children that I'm proud of, that I love so much. I'm grateful, for my grandbabies. I
Mm-hmm.
got grandbabies. I got 4 grandbabies now. I'm so grateful for them, and I'm so grateful, just for the people God has put in my life,
Mm-hmm.
to help us do what we do, to support what we do, and to be in those push-pull relationships, to help pull
Yes.
that stuff out of you that you need to be pulled out of you and stir those things up that needs to be stirred up in you.
Yes.
Yeah, those constructive relationships. So I thank him for all of that.
Yes, and I think yes, and I agree with you. And I had an opportunity to do some mentoring yesterday, to a young lady, and just the joy that when you're helping someone, you know,
Mhm.
and they receive it, it brings so much joy
Most definitely.
to you, when you're doing that, and so I'm grateful.
Impacting lives, that's
Yeah,
what it's all about.
yeah,
Yeah.
be able to God allows me, and also just seeing the person, receive, and
Right.
I get it, and that brings joy.
Well, our
You know,
responsibility is to water and plant. God
yeah,
brings the increase, so we have to keep that in mind as we minister to people. God sees the big picture.
hmm
We just see what's in front of us, but we just have to do our part, and God, He'll do the super part that needs to be
amen,
done. He just needs us to, be willing vessels to do what He asks us to do, and that's what we have to do.
amen,
Yeah, yeah.
amen.
Thanks for that moment of gratitude.
All right,
Well,
guys.
it is a new month. We wasn't here last weekend.
Yes.
Everybody was
Happy
celebrating,
July.
yeah, 4th of July, America's 250-year birthday. So happy birthday to everybody that's celebrating a birthday in this great month of July. We have to be so excited today. We're going to celebrate our grandbaby, Aya, Naomi Hudson. She's celebrating her 7th birthday today.
Yes.
So excited
Just
about
making
that.
sure everybody know it.
Yeah, yeah. And my nephew Roderick, he's celebrating his birthday down in L.A., Lower Alabama, Mobile. And Joanne Moody, happy birthday.
Okay. Happy
Joanne
birthday,
celebrates her birthday this
JoJo.
month. Yeah.
And also we have Jazzy Jones. She's celebrating her
Well,
birthday
happy birthday, John.
as well
Yeah,
this month. So
awesome.
if anybody else, have a birthday out there, we haven't thought of, you can share it on Facebook, and happy birthday to you
Happy
guys.
birthday. Happy birthday. Enjoy yourself. Celebrate yourself and have a good time. Anniversaries. Our pastor and first lady is celebrating 40 years of marriage.
Oh wow,
Wow.
milestone.
What a milestone.
Milestone. Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
yeah.
Dr. Micah and
40
Anita
years of
Mitchell.
marriage. Pastor
Yes.
always tells a joke. He said when he tell people how long he's been married, they say to the same woman. Yeah. So 40 years of marriage, that is an awesome. I don't even want to call that accomplishment because that's a lifetime.
Mm,
I don't even want to call it an achievement, but it's just life. You're becoming one. You're living together. You're building dreams. You're building families. You're building memories. You just so much you can do in 40 years.
mm,
It just keeps getting better. And they are a living example of what God brought when God brought a man and woman together. So we love our pastors, and we just wish them a happy anniversary to Doctors Michael and Benita Mitchell of Restoration Ministries International 24-fold, Tobacco Road
oh.
in Augusta, Georgia. And happy birthday to our friends Donna and Don Wesby. Donna Moore Wesby and Don Wesby. Happy
Happy
anniversary to you guys. I think
anniversary.
they're getting close to 30 now.
I
So,
think
yeah,
so.
I think they're on the high side of 20s. It's probably 28, 29. But they do so much in the CSRA community.
Yes.
I tell you, I know James Brown was the hardest working man in
Yeah, I was going
showbiz, but
down
I
the
think they the hardest working people in the CSRA. You guys keep doing what you're doing. We love you. And happy anniversary to you. All right, so hey, Jack, I think it's
Health Matters
Health
Happening time,
Matters
guys.
happening.
That's when we take a moment to bring you relevant information that pertain to your health and well-being. So go ahead, Coach.
All right, so this is summertime. We're talking about summertime. Summertime is the best time to enjoy, you know, the nice summertime fruits like your berries and your salads and things like that. But with the sprinkling of basil and preferably, you can do that at poolside, chilling out. But this summer, cases of diarrhea caused by a microscopic parasite called cyclosporo cyclos cyclospora. That's Cyclospora. Is climbing across several states that you may want to take extra care with how you prepare your produce and where you swim. The epicenter of the outbreak is currently in Michigan, where more than 1,500 people have fallen ill as of Friday, and Ohio has seen nearly 200 cases. Other states, including New York, Illinois, Indiana, North Carolina, and Texas, have also reported a jump in cases, although it's not clear whether they're all part of the same outbreak. So, telling you this information just to be aware of that when you're eating your salads and things like that. The CDC has said multiple states have reported an increase in cases in the last 2 weeks compared with the same period in 2025. So be aware of that. If you want more information, you can always go to cdc.gov and get some more information about the outbreak of diarrhea caused by parasites. This has been your Have Matters Happening.
All right, thank you, Coach, for that. And that brings us up on our wellness tip for this Saturday, Health Matters Wellness Tip. And that goes right along with Coach is talking about. We want to make sure, guys, this parasite has attacked most of our fresh produce, our vegetables, and our fruits. And so you want to make sure you're properly washing your produce. Just make sure. I know we usually just rinsing them underwater, but you got to intentionally wash them and soak them in baking soda, part vinegar. Avoids bag salads, and I know, you go out to restaurants, we eat, we don't know whether the restaurants are washing their greens and their lettuce. So be mindful just to avoid. They asking you to avoid the bag salads. Cook when possible. Cook your vegetables, because the heat can kill the bacteria in that. Use soap and water. They say a mild not soap that you can use. Prioritize hydration. Make sure you stand hydrated at all times. Replacing your electrolytes. You can use coconut water, some natural things. Some people use certain drinks, hydration drinks, but make sure you pay attention to the added sugars and ingredients on that. But just be mindful, guys. Your fruits, your vegetables, make sure you're washing them down, soaking them in baking soda, washing them with some mild soap. If you got a fruit vegetable brush, and brush them down. So I know it's going to take some uh, time to do that. So I know we just want to rinse and pop them in, but guys, we have to be mindful, of what's going on, and that's what we do here at Health Matters. We bring you health and wellness information for prevention and for your overall health, and so that has been your Health Matters Happening. Wellness and prevention tips. All right.
Awesome,
So y'all
awesome.
be safe because you matter in your health matter.
That's
All
right.
right.
You want to enjoy your summertime. You don't want to,
Amen.
get yourself where you can enjoy your
And
summertime.
also the pools. Be careful to
Right.
not allowing yourself to drink
Drink
the
that
pool
water.
water. Even though you got your chemicals in there to kill off,
Right.
but still you want to be mindful. So just be mindful out there, guys.
Yeah, and tell your kids too, and
Yes.
stuff like that. We talked, like I said, we talked about water safety on last week on that replay, so make sure you go back and check that out. Couple of announcements. Fit for School Radio. Fit for School. Get ready to go wild for a new school year at Fit for School. Join us for our free event on Saturday, July 18th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Aiken County Family YMCA for free school supplies, health screenings, haircuts, and jungle size fun for K through 12 students roar into the school year with superheroes, princesses, fun activities, and more. You can learn more about this event at FIT for the number 4 School Aiken. Fitforschoolaiken.com. Fitforschoolaiken.com. Listen, guys, there's going to be a lot of going back to school events in the CSRA, Georgia, Carolina area. Make sure you participate. Make sure you get out there and take advantage of this opportunity to receive. People are giving, receive, and it's so important to do that. One other announcement, the Augusta Mini Theater is sponsoring Mr. Wayne Canty in his efforts to bring the color purple back to the stage, and they just want to honor honor to provide their space in support of this exciting production and the individuals working to bring it back to the stage. There's going to be a special fundraiser that will be held at the Augusta Mini Theater campus. So they're inviting you to come out, bring your family, alumni, your friends, and supporters to come out and to enjoy the event and be a part of making this vision a reality. So they're saying that together, let's continue supporting the arts and those who are working to keep great stories alive in our community. All right, and the color purple that's happening, I'll give you more information. Let me get this phone call. You can talk to her.
All right. So, guys, you heard those events that are going to be taking place out there. So, if you can participate, please go out and participate, especially with the back to school bash. Hi, calling you on the air. This is Help Matters. Who's calling and where you calling from?
Hello, caller.
Hello, calling
Are
you
you
on the
there?
air.
Turn your radio down in the background. Turn it down in the background.
Turn your hello.
And listen to us on the telephone. All right. Can you hear us? Hey, this sounds like my baby
This
girl.
sound like that princess. Hi, Aya.
Hey, Aya, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. So our Aya, our princess Aya, Ray, she is calling in. Her birthday is today. So
It's
she
today.
wanted to call in and just talk about her birthday.
7 years
7
old.
years old
Wow.
today. So, Aya, what are you going to do today for your birthday? Ah, you're going to Chuck E. Cheese. You're going to have some of your friends with your family there. Are you excited? All right. You see, you fully I know you can talk now, so you can share what's on your mind.
So,
So tell
yeah,
us how excited you are. Just tell us about some of the
anything on your
things,
mind you want to
anything's on
share?
your mind you
You
want to
got
share.
you got you got thousands of people listening to you right now. So anything you want to share with them briefly? Huh? I know you ain't.
Okay.
Okay. Well, okay, baby. We're excited with you,
Okay.
and we're looking forward to having a good time with you. Okay.
All
All
right.
right. We'll see you soon. Okay.
See you soon. We love you. All right.
Okay.
Tell everybody in the CSRA, say hello.
All
Bye
right. Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye
Talk
bye.
to you later.
Talk to you later.
Now that one ain't never been shot.
That one ain't never been shy. She's not shy. But that's okay. It's something when they're talking, they know they are being,
So
seen.
so let me finish this announcement
Okay.
about that Color Purple fundraising event. That event, as I said, is going to be held at the Augusta Mini Theater. The fundraising event, they'll be selling barbecue rib plates, barbecue chicken plates, um, and this will be served with your choice of 2 sides and a drink. Potato salad, green beans, baked beans. So you choose what 2 sides you want, and it's going to be held at the Augusta Mini Theater, which is located at 2548 Deansbridge Road, Augusta, Georgia. And that date is Friday, July 31st. Again, that date is Friday, July 31st, and the time is from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And the price is $15. $15 a plate. All right.
All right. All right. So, guys, we got to be talking about summer safety. This is
Summer
part two
safety.
summer safety. So, and you know, and summer safety, yes, there's a lot of things that we need to be aware of. You know, just like with the parasite is moving around, you know, around. So there's a lot of things that we need to be aware of. So, you know, we can proceed with cautions and
And have a healthy, safe summer.
yeah, a
Yeah,
healthy, safe summer.
yeah, and
So,
that's what it's all
you
about.
know, and as you know, we have fun in the sun. We call it fun in the sun,
Fun in
and
the
we
sun.
all love the summertime. But you know, it can get hot, and
Yeah,
it's been
especially in Georgia.
it's really been hot
Yeah,
in
especially in
Georgia.
Georgia.
I mean, yes, yes.
So
So
yeah, we just don't want you to forget it's important. Your health is important, and we want you to stay healthy as you're having fun throughout the summertime. The more sun that you're exposed to, keep in mind, over your lifetime, then the higher your risk of developing skin cancer. Skin cancer is usually caused by skin exposure to ultraviolet rays, from the sun, and it's estimated that up to 80% of a person's total exposure to the sun happens before they reach the age of 18. So as we take that into consideration, we must protect our children while they're out at the beaches and the pools. We have to make sure that we put some sunscreen lotion on them. And then you have to be careful with that because some sunscreen lotions can break the kids out and things of that nature. So you want to find something as natural but still effective of
right,
those UV rays that'll help the kids. Serious sunburn in childhood increases skin cancer risk by as much as 50%. And it's important to know your skin and the signs of skin cancer. If you notice any unusual moles or marks on your skin, you need to watch them closely and always call your doctor if you're concerned. If they start to get wider or the shape changes or things like that, these marks on your body, uh, you need to just get your healthcare provider involved to make sure that there's nothing going on
and of course
with that.
you know, and I know we, you know, as Black Americans, we have melon skin, and you
Right.
know, our body
That helps.
absorb it in. So, but we still have to proceed with caution as well, because overexpose can, and dermatology, that has been proven with dermatology, we still have to protect our skin.
Most
All
definitely.
right.
I mean, black people do need sunscreen lotion. I mean, damaging UV rays can penetrate all types of skin, regardless of our ethnicity. But, while skin cancer, as Jackie said, rates are significantly lower among African Americans because of our melanin and Hispanics than Caucasians. Low risk doesn't mean no risk. And we have to keep that in mind. Even though we have a lower risk, it doesn't mean that we don't have no risk. So if you spend a lot of time outside in the sun, you want to protect yourself with sunscreen lotions. So make sure when you're on that beach, you have that protection that you need. And according to the American Academy of Dermatology, it's recommended to apply sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher. It'll be on the bottle, an SPF of 30 or higher, and reapply it every 2 hours or immediately after swimming or heavy sweating. That's what's recommended by the
Yeah,
American
and there is
Academy.
natural
So,
products out there, so that's something you would have to, you know, do your research,
yeah, seek it
you
out.
know,
Yeah.
seek it out and see what is. So you want to avoid any other chemicals that you don't want to expose your
And you make a
body to.
great point with that because you're putting stuff on your body. You have to understand
Yeah,
that the skin is an
one of the
organ.
largest
Yeah,
organs of the
we
body.
have
Yeah,
pores and that stuff seeps into your body.
right.
So you have to be mindful of that. So pay attention to those labels. We teach about labels all the time. You have to pay attention to those labels. If you're applying something to your skin, make sure you know what's in it. You know
Yes,
what you're putting on your body, and because it's possible that some people could be, allergic to something that may be in a particular lotion or something.
right.
So just be mindful of that.
Yes, yes,
Uh, the body burns calories and produces heat to keep its temperature at 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That is where our body tries to keep its temperature at. And by burning calories to produce heat, that's what it does in a hot environment or during physical activity. The body rids itself of excess heat. It does this by sweating and the dilation of your blood vessels. When you sweat, the sweat evaporates from the skin to begin to cool your body off. So that's how the body is functioning to keep itself cooled off. When the blood vessels dilate, then blood is brought to the surface of your skin to release the heat. so that your body can continue to go through that cooling process while you're doing any type of physical activity, or if you're in really hot weather.
Yeah, so you want to make sure you stay fully hydrated, guys, and because your body do release heat. So, but you also want to stay hydrated to keep your body temperature down. So that means you may have to, instead of room temperature water, you need to drink some cool water so
Yeah.
you can cool your body down a little bit quicker, because especially when you're working out. So you probably, when you monitor your workouts, your intensity of your workout, especially if you're working out outside, working out in the earlier mornings, about 6:30, whenever, or inside where it's a more cool environment. If it's in the afternoon, make sure you're staying hydrated, because your body is instead of just working hard to keep itself cool, like Coach said, that temperature. So it's hard to maintain the proper temperature when in the heat, when your body is just perspiring and sweating. So make sure you staying hydrated, and not just with your water. That's the number one, but also replacing those electrolytes that you use as well doing that. So monitor your workout, intensity of your workout, the frequencies of your workout, because of the weather.
Most definitely, and problems develop when the body's cooling mechanisms do not work properly. For example, when the air temperature exceeds body temperature, the body cannot easily cool itself. If the air is humid, sweat also does not evaporate quickly. So this can lead to dehydration, as Jackie was saying. So that's why it's so important to drink water. Not just that, but it can also lead to heat-related illnesses and injuries. Like heat rash, heat cramps, heat syncope, heat exhaustion, heat stroke. All of these different things can happen, and it's important that you can recognize those things so that you can call for medical help, get that person to a cool place so that they can get some cool water. Like Jackie was just saying, if you can get a cool wet cloth and try to remove some of the layers of clothing to help them, to put that cool cloth on them to help them cool down, and sip water. You can't just start gurgling that water down.
Yes, I learned that the hard way when I got dehydrated. Oh, I don't want to be that way
You
anymore.
have
And
to
you
sip it.
don't want to be dehydrated.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I named some heat injuries and illnesses and injuries just so you can identify them. A heat rash, this is pretty much a mild heat injury. These early conditions serve your body's initial warning signs that it is absorbing or producing more heat than it can dissipate. So heat rash may show up in clusters of small red pimples or blisters appearing on the neck, chest, groin, or elbow creases. Our grandbabies, they're a little lighter than us, and when they're outside, we have to watch them. The first thing that start turning red is their
As they little
cheeks.
they cheeks, we
Yeah,
call them rosy cheeks and stuff. Like,
yeah.
okay,
So
it's time to go
it's
in the
time to take a
house.
break. It's time to get some weather. So yeah, be mindful of that. Then heat cramps. Heat cramps are painful muscle spasm, contractions, or pain that typically targeting the calves, arms, and abdomen. Now, and that's the thing about once you start getting those cramps, they just don't go away because you start drinking water. And that's why it's important to sip it, and get in a cool place and get out of the sun. So just know when those muscles start coming, you're gonna have to work through it. You're gonna have to pray your way through it because, they just don't go away as soon as you get out the sun. So
Mm,
it's a process.
yes, I
It's a
know what it
process.
is.
And then there's heat syncope. That's a sudden dizziness that you may feel, lightheadedness, or brief fainting spells that occur when standing for long periods of time and rising quickly. You can feel kind of dizzy when you get up. Just know that those are all signs of early mild heat injuries, and you need to get yourself out of the heat and start really, really hydrating with
Mm.
water, and not just with water, because you also want to get some um, what is that, electrolytes,
Yeah,
have some,
replacing it with
have
electrolytes.
some
Yes.
sodium in your body. And then heat exhaustion. Heat exhaustion, according to CDC, heat exhaustion develops when the body loses excessive amounts of water and salt through heavy perspiration. Your skin changes. You physically, you're weak. weak. You're more weak physically. Your circulation is strained, and then your system is just in distress. So you may notice heavy sweating, accompanied by skin that feels cool, pale, and or clammy to the touch. You may remember Jack used to ask me about how hot it was when I was in Desert Storm, in the war, and we had to wear NBC suits, and it was 110, 115
Right.
degrees out there. Our skin got so cool and pale, it was almost a grayish looking, damp feel for a long time. So we really had to be careful out there in the sun. uh, Physical weakness, extreme fatigue, generalized weakness, or just a feeling of lethargy. You want to know that, hey, I really need to get out of this sun and take a break and drink more water. Circulatory strain, as I said, that's a fast but weak, thready pulse and dizziness. Your blood circulation, something's going on there. So be mindful of that. Then heat stroke. Heat stroke, that's a medical emergency. Heat stroke is a life-threatening emergency where the body's internal cooling mechanisms completely fail because it's allowed the core temperature to rapidly spike above 104 degrees. And as I said earlier, your body needs to function right at 198. I mean 98.6 degrees.
Like,
98.6
no.
degrees. But yeah, heat stroke can be very, very dangerous. So neurological failures. You can be confused, in your mental state, slurred speech. And if you notice somebody like that in the sun,
Yeah, you
or
want
you
to.
notice yourself,
Yeah, you want to evaluate the act.
most definitely.
So
The
you
impact,
just.
yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, you want to. So, guys, we're going to
Recognize, evaluate,
wait.
act.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, recognize, evaluate, and act. So, yes, pay closely attention to that. But, guys, we're going to come up here on a soft break right here. You've been listening to Health Matters here on Shout 94.7 FM, the voice of the gospel truth. We'll be right back.
Well, again, we just want to acknowledge our sponsors. Aiken Chiropractic, Dr. Dan, when your spine is aligned, your body is too. Aiken Chiropractic is located at 425 Lawrence Street, Northwest in Aiken, South Carolina. Their number is 803-641-9191, and their website is www.aikenchiropractic.com. Centerwell Senior Primary Care, they're helping seniors live healthier and happier lives. Their address is 3435 Wrightsboro Road in Augusta, Georgia. 706-841-9719. Their website is www.centerwell.com. And Graham's Vehicle Detailing, affordable mobile detailing with professional results every time. Their number is 706-830-4982. Their website is www.grahamsgbd.com. If you would like to be a sponsor, a partner, or a friend of the broadcast, help me out a broadcast, you can call 706-592-8862.
All right, guys, we are back. Guys, we're talking about summer safety, part 2, wrapping that up. And so we just talking about water safety, heat stroke, heat related injuries that can occur in the summertime. And believe me, guys, it does. I worked at Fulton Guard long enough to see soldiers running, and being on the field and, working at the hospital, calling in emergency, people coming over there, heat exhaustion, heat stroke. So it's real. So, and it's a little bit hotter than it normally be. So it's very humid out there. The sun is good. It can be healthy for you, but overexposure of it can put you at risk for certain things. So make sure you're staying hydrated out there, guys. Make sure you put in good natural skin products to protect your skin from UV rays. Wear your sunglasses
Most
as
definitely.
well. Don't look in the sun. So just be careful out there, guys.
That's a good point you're making about sunglasses, because
Yes,
the
the
UV
UV
rays can also
rays.
damage your eyes.
Yeah, and all the glasses that we get, even though they're name brand, they don't have UV. You get the
Protection.
ones right out the dollar store that have more UV protection than the name brand ones. So, guys, I'm being real with
Yeah, be
you.
mindful
So,
of that,
just
most
be
definitely.
mindful of that, guys. Protecting our eyes as well. So, making sure you're just staying hydrated, and that's what we're going into right now: dehydration. You
Yeah,
know,
because that
what?
occurs when the body,
Yeah, go ahead,
it
go ahead.
occurs when the body has, lost its stores of salt and water, and that's what's so
And
important.
that's why you got to
We
restore
try to
them
pump
back
water,
to
water, water.
electrolyte.
We can flush all the salt and sodium out of our body, but we
Mm,
need that. We need that salt content
yeah, for
also.
regulation
Yeah,
of the glands. Yeah,
we need that salt content also.
yes,
So it can lead to heat-related illnesses if not replenished. It can be painful, like involuntary muscle spasms, known as heat cramps. We talked about that on the
right,
front part of the show. Can occur if you get dehydrated. Severe dehydration can cause a person to go into shock due to inadequate blood flow throughout the body's tissues, and muscle tissues can break down. This can progress into life-threatening complications such as heat stroke. We know that can be life or death, which occurs when the body overheats and sweating and other cooling mechanisms fail. Yeah, so it's so important to
right.
know that.
Yes, absolutely. Because I mean, and like I said, this is serious. We have to be, very mindful. I mean, I was out a little bit this week, not very much, but I was just like, I got the boys. I'm ready to go home. It just got so hot.
Hmm.
And I'm like, man, and I take my water with me. I take me some ice with me, when I'm traveling. And I'm like, oh, and you have to constantly stay hydrated. You really have to constantly stay hydrated. So you're drinking more water than what you normally drink. And
Right.
so pay attention to your urine. The color of your urine, that can tell you whether I'm hydrated
Hmm.
or I'm overhydrated.
That's a good point.
I'm dehydrated or I'm hydrated.
Hmm.
So pay attention, and there is a chart for that. You can pull it up, on reputable sources like CDC, Mayo Clinic, and all those other Hopkins University. Just in Google it, it come up, and you just have to tell, okay, hey, I'm dehydrated. Let me go ahead and hydrate. Or if I am, if it's white, hey, I need to replace some electrolytes
Uh-huh.
back up in there. Put some lemon in there
Right.
with some coconut water. If you don't like coconut water, just use your lemons and put
And
them
if
in
it's too
there.
dark,
Huh? Too dark. You need to drink some
need to drink
water.
some more
If it
water.
start looking like lemon, not lemonade. It start looking like apple
Tea,
juice.
sweet tea.
Yeah. But if it's clear and pretty, like lemonade, no dark lemonade, but just clear. Hi, calling you on the air. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, good morning, Wayne. How you doing?
Hey.
I'm doing good, man. Hey, we announced your event that the Augusta Mini Theater is sponsoring for you on Friday, July 31st. Go ahead and briefly just tell the CSRA what it's about, what they can expect.
Well, there will be a barbecue fundraiser event for the Color Purple stage play production, and the event starts from 11 to 3. It's a luncheon, barbecue lunch. You're on your lunch break. Come on by and pick up your barbecue plate. Is the barbecue chicken or barbecue ribs. Your choice. Come by and pick it up. Price is $15. All proceeds going towards bringing the production back of the Color Purple stage play.
Go ahead and give them that date, time, and location again, Wayne, and also who they can contact if they need to contact someone.
Absolutely. The date will be on July 31st, the end of this month. It's going to be at the Augusta Mini Theater, 2548 Millersville Road. The time will be from 11 to 3. And you can contact me. My name is Wayne Canty. You can contact me at 943-267-6882.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we believe that the CSRA, they've heard it and they shall support it. The Color Purple is a very good play. We have a member that played in that play. I think Ashley Allen Jackie.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so it had great reviews then, so I know that it's going to be even better this time also.
Yes, yes.
So we want to bring it back here and
All right, sir. You have a great day.
All right. Thanks for
and
calling.
I thank you guys for the opportunity as well.
All right. Thank
Awesome.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
And also Allendale, Johnston, the people Aiken,
Saluda,
Waynesboro, Saluda.
Coleman.
Guys,
If
give
you
us
can
a
hear
call.
us,
If you
yeah.
can hear us,
If
guys,
you
we
can hear us,
encourage you guys to call us, call in, North Augusta, Langley, Warrenville. Guys, call on in. Give us a shout out. Call
Burke
on
County,
in. Burke
Columbia
County,
County.
Columbia County. The number
We
is
cover. We have a big footprint.
we have a
We
footprint,
cover
big
a lot of
footprint.
people.
A lot of people
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
a big footprint like the WAAW.
So yeah.
So I guess you can call. I'm being biased, but hey, this is
So
one
if
of the
you're
number
under
one
the
stations in
yeah.
the CSRA.
So if you're under the sound of our voice, we're your station, and we want to hear your voice. We want to hear where you're calling from. We want to know that you're listening out there. So yeah, always feel free to do that.
And how the station is impacting your life. How is it helping you? And even in the community, our local community, Aiken, Augusta, North Augusta, how is this station, this programs, how it is impacting your life? Give us a call, and you all know the number, 803-226-0041 or 0043.
Most definitely. So we was talking about dehydration, Jackie, and the CDC recommend that women. Now this is such a complicated conversation when you talk about how much water people should drink, because so
It
many people have
is.
different things, different
Yes.
swings on it. But the CDC recommends that women drink 2.7 liters of water per day, and men drink 3.7 liters of water per day from beverages and foods, and that's important for you to know. Some of your water you can get from food. Eating your watermelons, eating your fruits and vegetables contains a lot of water. So some of your water comes from foods, and those are good sources of water, because not only does it gives you your water, but it gives you other nutrients and things like that your body needs.
Yeah. These are just numbers. That's all. Just pay attention, because everybody is different.
Right.
Everybody body is different. Everybody activities are different. So how we distribute and hydrate and is different. Working out. So that depends on everybody individually different.
Right.
So that's nothing that you can really put a number on. But just like I
Monitor your
said,
body. Yeah.
monitor your bodies
Pay attention to your urine color.
and your
That's a
urine
good
color,
source
and
right there.
that's one of a very good source. Pay attention to if you're feeling dizzy or foggy. Just pay attention to your body and know and say whether looking at symptoms and signs of dehydration. So that if you know you're drinking plenty of water, or like I said, if you can overhydrate as well.
And
So
people just love those rules of thumb.
I,
How much? Because some people just don't know, so they love those numbers. But there's another number that people say you should drink half
your
of
weight
your body weight
still
in
a
ounces.
miss.
Half of your body weight in ounces.
They still miss.
Say that
Yeah.
that's good too. But yet like we've been saying, find what works for you. Everybody's different. We all burn sweat differently and things like
Work
that.
out differently. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so we
Just
beat that up
hydrate,
enough.
guys.
Yeah, hydrate. Hydrate.
Simple.
Drink water.
Look at your
We used to have to tell the
urine
soldiers
chart.
I was a drill sergeant all the time. Every 45 minutes, 30 minutes, we was outside. Drink water.
We used to say it in aerobic class. Hydrate.
Okay.
And after we finish, a combo session, okay, let's hydrate, So guys, just hydrate. Just hydrate out there. Replace your electrolytes out there, making sure you have some good cool water, fusing it with some lemons and some limes. And so,
Right.
yes.
And then when you're trying to get your electrolytes, be careful with the sweet drinks. Be
Yes,
careful with
the
sugar
sugars.
content.
Yeah.
With those. But although it's rare, it is possible to drink water to the point that it's dangerous, and that's why we're talking about it, because too much water can lead to low levels of sodium, as we've been talking about it, known as hyponatremia. So be aware of that. The biggest risk factor for the condition is drinking too much water too quickly, more than 1.5 liters per hour. That's pretty fast. That's a lot of water, which leads to fluid overload. And like I said, it flushes all of your sodium, all of your electrolytes out of your body. So that can be counterintuitive to what you're trying to
Right.
do.
Right.
Just be aware of that. Very aware of that. Some signs of dehydration include feeling lightheaded, dizzy, nauseated, dry skin, fatigue, cracked lips. Cracked lips. That can be a
Right.
sign of dehydration. We just like to throw that lip balm on there and keep moving, but know that your lips are cracked for a reason
Not
because
having enough
you need to
water.
drink some more water. And then fast heart rate, and headaches. So these are also early signs of heat exhaustion. So be mindful of that. And we've already shared that your urine color is a good way to check your hydration levels. Very good way to do that.
All right. And so, guys, also, make sure what you're wearing when you're working out. I know some people like to wear these vinyl plastic covering, but that's really not, because it's holding heat in when the heat of the body needs to be released.
Right.
So that can, we've had a lot of people have
Part of that cooling
developed,
process.
yes, your body have to cool now. So, and a lot of people have had some serious injuries wearing those,
Heat-related
so
injuries.
be mindful of that. And I'm telling you not to, but I'm just saying be mindful
Right.
of wearing those, because it can affect your health.
Right. And
Yeah.
people do that because they think the more they sweat, the more weight they lose. Just be mindful
Another myth.
that it's a process,
Yeah.
of getting to your ideal weight. It's just recommended that during the summertime, especially if you're going to be in the heat, that you wear lightweight clothing, that you wear light colored clothing, loose fitting, breathable clothing, such as cotton or linen or something like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Right.
Breathable.
Right. Wear those wide brim hats, to protect you from the direct sunlight. Talk about when you're out there on that grill, you got that grilling, you got your grilling hat on.
Yeah, wear those, and
Yeah.
also decrease the sugar, caffeine, because caffeine is the diuretic.
Uh-huh.
So making sure watching your caffeine levels, alcohol intake.
Right.
Be mindful that, just make sure, like I said, add in that fruit. Coach said, like, add in the fruits, your vegetables. That hydrate you as well, because they have water in it as well.
Right.
But don't rely solely on
And then you can
fruits,
fuse
yeah.
your water with fruit and vegetable. You can fuse it, because some people don't really even like water, but that's one for
Yes, but
another topic.
It's a necessity.
Yeah. So it's critical that you recognize
Right.
those signs of dehydration and you be able to act on them. So Jack, I think that is our time.
Yes,
We're gonna get ready to close it out. So.
All right, guys. I hope this information that we brought across this day for summer safety, guys.
It's real, y'all.
It's real. Yeah. It's real. It's good information, because it's good. It's true information, proven, studied, and shown that it is. So just kind of be mindful out there, guys. Got another whole month of summer in the CSRA.
So more than that in Georgia.
If you're out there traveling, guys, be safe, be mindful. Your surroundings, be aware of your surroundings, where you at, even out shopping and of those things. Put your discernment on.
Most definitely.
So yes, absolutely.
All right, guys. So we're gonna close this thing out. We want you to stay tuned for the Concerned Ministers Fellowship. It's coming up right after us at 9 a.m. with Pastor Bush, and then 12 p.m. Midday Motivations with Alicia G. And then at 6 p.m. you got New Artist Profile with Tony D. That'll be coming up. And then our weekly program, 6 p.m. with Judah with Prayer, 9 a.m. Pastor Small Morning Praise, 12 p.m. Mary Harris Afternoon Cafe, 3 p.m. Marlene Edwards Talking It Up. Tuesdays at 11 a.m. you got Education Matters with Reginald Forrest, and Thursdays at 11 a.m. you got Pastor O'Neill and Reverend Takia with Transforming Lives.
Well, guys, we'd like to thank you for listening to Help Matters here on Shout 94.7 FM, the voice of the gospel truth. Remember, we here to help you to become a better you, to be the best you that you can be. We like to leave you with 3 John 2. We wish above all things that you may prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper. Guys, remember, always sow and show an act of kindness to someone, because you never know when the act of kindness may be extended back to you. Always, guys, remember you matter and your health matter, guys. Remember, be safe out there, guys. Stay hydrated and have fun in the sun. Love you. Talk to you later. Matter. Hope begins in the spirit and the mind. Take time to love you.
All right, Facebook, YouTube. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah.
And we'll talk
Let's
to you later.
go. See you later. Happy birthday, Aya.
Happy birthday, everybody. Happy anniversary.
And happy anniversary.